So we have been discussing about intelligence. Today we discuss about multiple intelligences. The theory of multiple intelligences was developed in 1983 by Dr. Howard Gardner, professor of education at Harvard University. It suggests that the traditional notion of intelligence based on IQ testing is far too limited. Instead, Dr. Gardner proposes 8 different intelligences to account for a broader range of human potential in children and adults. So these are the 8 intelligences that Gardner proposed. Verbal linguistic intelligence, word smart, logical mathematical intelligence, number or reasoning smart, visual spatial intelligence, picture smart, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, body smart, musical rhythmic intelligence, music smart, interpersonal intelligence, people smart, intrapersonal intelligence, self smart, naturalistic intelligence, nature smart. If you want to remember these things, you can remember it through some acronyms like LML, SBIIN, LML standing for linguistic, logical mathematical, M for musical intelligence, verbal linguistic, LML, then bodily kinesthetic, SBI, S for spatial intelligence, visual spatial, B for bodily kinesthetic, I for interpersonal, LML, SBIIN, intrapersonal and naturalistic intelligence. So, a person equipped in this particular intelligence will have particular areas of taste and talent and things like that. Verbal linguistic intelligence, writers, poets, logical mathematical intelligence, scientific research, banking, logical mathematical, accounting. People who are have the ability should go to these areas. Visual spatial, artists, architecture, advertising, bodily kinesthetic, dancers, physical education, a sports person, musical rhythmic intelligence, music teachers, musical theatre, music composers, interpersonal intelligence, politicians, sociologists, therapists, intrapersonal, counseling, philosophers, spiritual leaders, naturalist intelligence, farmers, gardeners, geologists, archaeologists, all this. So talents differ. So this kind of schooling that so far considered people as dumb or below average, it's not fair. It's not doing fair. We have failed to find out the real intelligence of the individuals. So it is the failure of the system rather than the failure of the students. So the theory of multiple intelligence proposes a major transformation in the way our schools are run. It suggests that teachers are to be trained to present their lessons in a wide variety of ways using music, cooperative learning, art activities, role play, multimedia, field trips, inner reflection and much more. So multiple intelligence theory urges the teachers to rise to the level of the students' talents. The traditional schooling was asking the students to rise to the teachers' level of teaching. No, multiple intelligence says you go to the level of the students. They have their intelligence. You find out their intelligence and teach in accordance. So you have to change. 8 different ways you have to find teaching, how to teach or learn in 8 different ways. You see, so you have to learn to teach in different ways. Okay. Whatever you are teaching or learning, see how you might connect it with words. All your teaching comes under these things. If you use your words, you are using verbal linguistic. If you use numbers or logic, you are using a mathematical skill. If you are using pictures, you are using visual spatial intelligence. If you are using music, musical rhythmic. Self-reflection, if you are saying something about yourself, intrapersonal intelligence. Physical experience, bodily kinesthetic. Social experience, interpersonal. And experience in the natural world, you are employing naturalistic intelligence. So you are expressing all these intelligences in your classroom in one way or the other. If you are a teacher, you definitely used to do that. So this is basically the theory of multiple intelligence according to Howard Gardner. So how an effective teacher I am? This is a question that we have to find. I was thinking of few songs that are composed by people like ONV, a poet. But ONV writes, somebody else gives the tune. So there has to be a composer, music composer, musician to set the lyrics into tune, and there is another person singing it. There is a whole system of people providing assistants, musicians. So when so many people come together, so many intelligences are collectively working, you get a work of art. And naturalistic intelligence, how naturalistic intelligence is expressed in very many of our romantic songs. So that is one of the things we need to take into consideration. How our songs are filled with romance, but we fail to notice that those lyrics are filled with love of nature. For example, you just listen to this. Hope you do you get an inkling of what is this whole song is about? It is a romantic song, a love song, but the lyrics, how passionate, intense love for nature. Ratri mala peidu തോർന്ന നേരം രാത്രി മഴ പെയ്തു തോർന്ന നേരം കുളിർ കാറ്റിൽ ഇലച്ചാർത്തുലഞ്ഞ നേരം ഇറ്റിറ്റു വീഴും നീർ തുള്ളിതൻ സംഗീതം ഹൃത്തന്ത്രികളിൽ പടർന്ന നേരം കാതരയായൊരു പക്ഷിയൻ ജാലകവാതിലിൻ ചാരേ ചിലച്ച നേരം വാതിലിൻ ചാരേ ചിലച്ച നേരം ഒരു മാത്ര വെറുതെ നനച്ചുപോയി അരികിൽ നീയുണ്ടാ. So you avoid those romancing and get into the love of the beauty of the nature involved in this song. മുറ്റത്തു ഞാൻ നട്ട ചെമ്പകത്തൈയിലെ ആദ്യത്തെ മുട്ട് വിരിഞ്ഞ നാളിൽ സ്നിഗ്ധമാരുടെയോ മുടിച്ചാർത്തിലിൻ മുക്തസങ്കൽപ്പം തലോടി നിൽക്കേ ഏതോ പുരാതന പ്രേമ കഥയിലെ ഗീതികളെന്നിൽ ചിറകടിക്കേ ഗീതികളെന്നിൽ ചിറകടിക്കേ ഒരു മാത്ര വെറുതെ നനച്ചുപോയി. So a beautiful song comes out of so many things. See when love of the nature is crafted through words, a lyricist, ONV, endowed with verbal linguistic intelligence, and the Devarajan Mash with musical intelligence, and KJ Yesudas with musical intelligence. When these talents come together, you get a piece of art. So every work of art is the combination of so many talents. So the teacher has to use multiple intelligence in the class because we have so many talents sitting before you. So this is a wonderful area of teaching and learning. Let us become proficient in our he is the guy who gave this, and you have to visit moodle.moodlecloud.com for more of this. You get a test. Go to the test. Take this test of multiple intelligence, and also written test. If you want a written test, you have this written test. Go to these sites and have a wonderful time and enjoy your classes. Be a teacher using multiple intelligence